Your Daily 180, 180 seconds of pure Bible study.
We're talking about success, and we see that God measures success by faithfulness. I want you to understand what we mean by faithfulness. There are several different areas. Number one, we need to be faithful to God in who we are. You see, sometimes people say character is who you are when you're all by yourself, when no one sees. But God sees and God knows. In Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse number 13 and 14, the wise man would say, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep His commandments, for this is man's all. For God will bring every work into judgment, including every secret thing, whether good or evil." God's aware of everything. We can't hide anything from God. And we need to make up our minds. Are we going to be faithful to Him even when others are not watching? I love the story about the three brothers that they were going to go steal some watermelon. If you ever grew up out in the country, you know how that deal goes. And they see these watermelons and they're on the edge of this field, and the big brother is going to run out there and grab a watermelon, and he tells the two little brothers, "Now I want you to stand guard." He tells the one little brother, he says, "Now I want you to look this way and I want you to look this way." And the other brother, he tells the other brother, "I want you to look this way and I want you to look this way." And he said, "I'm going to run out there and get it." And the youngest boy grabbed him real quick and said, hold on, don't go yet." And he said, "What? Who's going to be looking up?" You see, because the reality is there's someone up above who's looking down. And we need to realize God expects us to be faithful in who we really are. And if we're faithful in who we are, then we're going to be faithful with what we have. Over in 1 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse number 2, there Paul, talking about his stewardship or his responsibility as a minister of the gospel, shares a principle that goes across various areas. And he says, "It is required in stewards that one be found faithful." What's God put into your hands? Do you have an opportunity to make lots of money? Wonderful! Make lots of money, but make sure that your top priority is glorifying God. And use that money to His glory and His honor. You have a fine automobile? Great! Use it to the glory and honor of God. But if you have those things and they're just for your selfish desires, the world may look at you and say you're a success, but God would say, "You fool." Join us again tomorrow.